Today, we are diving deep into a really powerful framework for change. It's called the METANOIA Method. And, this is an approach to coaching that isn't just about changing what you do. It's designed to fundamentally transform who you are. So let's get started by figuring out what that name is all about. Right there, the name itself tells you everything you need to know. Metanoia is an old Greek word that means a profound, fundamental shift in your mindset. We're not talking about little life hacks or small behavioral tweaks here. This whole method is aimed at deep, identity-level transformation. And really, it all begins with this one powerful question. What if coaching isn't about some expert giving you advice? What if it's actually about unlocking the incredible potential and the wisdom that you already have? That's the core belief that we're going to build everything on today. So here's our roadmap. We'll explore what metanoia coaching really is, see how it's different from other professions, unpack the crucial skill of presence, look at a practical framework for change, and finally talk about the mindset that makes it all click. All right, first things first. Let's lay the foundation and get a really clear understanding of what coaching, especially through this metanoia lens, truly is. Now, the official definition here is so important. I want you to pay attention to the wording, collaborative partnership. This isn't a top-down, I'm the expert kind of relationship. The coach is a partner, and their main job is to help you discover answers within. See, it's all about empowerment, not instruction. To really understand what a coach is, it actually helps a ton to first get clear on what a coach is not. So this next part is all about defining that unique role by comparing it to some other helping professions you might know. This table just lays it all out so clearly. Think about it. A consultant is an expert hired to solve a very specific problem. A counselor often looks to the past to help you heal. And a mentor, well, they've been there and done that, and they transfer their knowledge to you. But a coach is totally different. They're a partner focused entirely on your future, your possibilities, and empowering you to find your own way forward. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly sums up that core difference. It's not about getting a pre-made solution from someone else. It's about a guided process of self-discovery, and it's aimed squarely at the future that you want to create for yourself. So if a coach isn't just handing out advice, what makes them so effective? Well, the answer lies in something called coaching presence. And honestly, this is the real secret sauce of the entire process. This is such a fundamental concept to grasp. Presence isn't a trick you learn or a technique you apply. It's a quality of attention, of openness, of authenticity that the coach brings to the conversation. It's about creating this incredible space where you feel completely seen, heard, and understood. And presence isn't just some vague, fluffy idea. It's made up of really tangible things. We're talking about deep listening, and I mean listening for what's not being said. Hearing the excitement in your voice when you talk about one option and the slight hesitation about another. It's genuine curiosity, trusting intuition, and just being real. This combination is what builds the trust you need for real transformation to happen. Okay, so how does a coach actually take all that presence and channel it into a conversation that goes somewhere? Well, they use a structured yet really flexible framework. So let's take a look at the AOA model. But before we even get to the model, it is absolutely vital to understand its core principle, the incredible power of asking versus telling. For instance, a consultant might tell you, you should just apply for that promotion. A coach, on the other hand, asks a powerful question, like, what would need to be true for you to feel 100% ready for that next step? You feel the difference? One is a solution. The other unlocks your solutions, which you are so much more likely to own and act on. And the framework itself is beautifully simple. First, the client sets the agenda. You decide what's important. Then, you explore the obstacles that are getting in your way. Next, you brainstorm all the possible options. And finally, you commit to a specific action. Agenda, obstacles, options, action. It's a simple, elegant way to guide a conversation from a problem all the way to a concrete plan. But look, even with the best coach and the best framework in the world, change isn't going to stick without the right engine. And that engine, that's your mindset. This final piece is really what makes the transformation last. The critical difference here comes down to a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. A fixed mindset believes our abilities are just set in stone, but a growth mindset believes they can be developed. And just look at the slide. The simple addition of one tiny word, yet completely changes the game. I'm not good at this, yet. It reframes a challenge from a final verdict into the start of a journey. And that shift is absolutely essential for the metanoia method to work its magic. So when you put it all together, the metanoia method provides a powerful map and a really effective set of tools for creating profound, lasting change. But a map is only useful if you have a destination in mind. So the real question this leaves us with is, where do you want to go?